We're live and reloaded.
Oh my god. Welcome back to the White Time channel. Today, Nina Hagen, Nunsexmonkrock. Wheel. That's good.
It's Nina Hagen's Nunsexmonkrock.
I think this was the Kate Bush one that people kept.
Yes, people
Yes.
kept recommending this on our Kate Bush reactions.
Wow.
Wow.
This one's been here for a while. I
Yes.
think.
Ever
Like a
since
year,
Hounds of
probably.
Love, probably.
Yeah. So about a year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Apparently, this is a spooky kind of Kate Bush-ish sound from what you guys have been saying. This is weird that it's like, this is like, there's not a lot of plays on these things. But multiple people recommended it on Kate Bush. So
Speaking
it's going to be
of,
interesting.
there you go. Those are the people that
We did that.
suggested it.
Yes. So I think we're still getting some art pop stuff, maybe. I looked it up a little bit, and it seems like there's a little bit of punk influence on here, like early punk, which is kind of cool.
That would make sense.
So, I mean, I'm down. We'll see what's going on. I have no idea what this is at all.
I
So.
don't really either. So we can just get started then. Track 1 is Anti-World. Maybe I should be doing.
Anti-World.
Yeah, maybe I should be doing like a thick German accent for all of these.
Just be as offensive as you can.
Yeah, I mean, like, that's the goal.
Yes.
When Jesus was walking down his way on earth, he met this man who was possessed by a demon. And Jesus asked the man, "Why do you speak so funny? And why do you behave like that?" And the man said, "Well, Jesus, because I'm possessed by a demon." "God!" Jesus said. And the demon went out into the pig, and the pig was running away, screaming. And the man was Devil's Paradise, the anti-religious, anti-Bukowski. He's not into it. He is a scientist, a real believer in anti-world and anti-me. Die Gottlosen haben nicht Frieden, spricht der Herr. Dein Gott ist König.
Oh.
Rufe getrost. Erhebe deine Stimme.
Gotta cut that one off a little bit early. That was.
It's a little wild.
Yeah. That was Anti-World.
Well, that was certainly interesting. That's exactly the way that they described it in the comments is exactly what this is.
Yes.
It literally sounds like one of those like the second half of Hounds of Love. It's just more evil. But I don't know. Her vocal range is kind of insane. Like, she did so many different vocals across the whole track, and they were all her. But I mean, even production wise, pretty cool. Still very like kind of art poppy, but there's a little bit of post punk in there, like especially on that drum pattern. Definitely reminded me of like some Talking Head stuff, kind of.
Yeah.
So, kind of a cool, like, not like psychedelic, but like theatrical goth post punk kind of art pop song. It was really strange.
It's kind of hard to pin down,
Yeah.
honestly. Yeah. This is evil. I don't know. I don't understand German, so like I think
it was a Bible verse.
Oh, okay. I'm sure it's not important.
Lyrics don't matter.
No. But yeah, that was definitely interesting. I mean, I didn't really know what we were getting into, but I suppose it does kind of sound like the album cover. Just kind of weird and kind of chaotic, kind of that art style. I don't know. Interested. But we can do my favorite sequel to my favorite Carole King song. This one's just called Smack Jack.
Let's go.
Not Smack Water Jack.
Changed his name.
Yeah.
Now it's like a 2000s R&B song. Oh,
It's going all over the place. See, this doesn't sound too evil.
not yet.
No.
You are always running, ow, 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 and you are always running short. Nothing matters anymore. All you want is go and score. The devil's got his hooks on you. You are racing against it. Lum, 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 lum. Snake. Distract. Stop it. Oder
I'll stop it.
Stop it.
That was Smack Jack.
That was kind of wild.
Yeah.
So far this is like reminding me of like 80s horror B movies.
Yeah.
There's like a very cheesy, over the top charm about it that's kind of cool. I love the atmosphere of the song. I mean, the vocals are insane. Like she goes from like absolutely erratic in the chorus to like his like gremlin voice in the verses.
Yeah.
It's very striking. It's not something I listen to like normally or will ever listen to normally, but it's kind of like a fun like experience as an album form.
Sure.
Like, I mean, it's still pretty good musically. I do think the outro worked really well with that guitar riff going when she was doing her little outro vocal part. Thought that was cool. I would have liked a little bit more guitar in the actual chorus of the song, but I mean, it's kind of a nitpicky thing. But I think this one's a lot better than the first one. There's a very good, like, concise story to it, and the inflections made sense. That wasn't like the first track where I felt like she was just kind of doing crazy stuff just to go all over the place.
Yeah, I think I agree. We're kind of reaching. It was kind of reminding me of what the guy from Black Midi was doing on that new record, where he's like so over the top. Hey, whatever, some sort of like announcer man.
Real.
Kind of reminded me of that a little bit, but she was doing even weirder stuff. Which, yeah, not usually my cup of tea, but I mean, I'm not hating it. The music was actually pretty fun, especially during the warp verses. That was just real groovy. Gotta love that kind of 80s groove thing that was going on. But yeah, a little out of my element, to be sure. Might do a twofer here, depending on if we have anything to say about track 3. But track 3 is Chachki Taro. I think that's how you pronounce that first word. I know you pronounce it Taro.
Yeah. Good
Yeah.
We'll get corrected.
Whatever. You guys will correct me. And then number 4 is Dread Love. That one's easy.
This is Butterfly 3000.
Yeah.
This is what Patrick Bateman was listening to when that one soon.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
I'm getting whiplash over here.
Yeah, you're getting whiplash in between like the same song.
No. Naming a record.
No way, dude.
What? These are all right down to the wire.
Real.
It was Chachki, Taro, and Dread Love.
Chashki Taro. Okay.
I did not like it at all.
I feel like the lyrics or the vocals got way too strained for what that was. Seemed kind of tacky. Like you didn't need to do that for that long. But I do really like Dread Love. I feel like, yeah, it is an absolutely insane song, but I love the energy it had going for it, especially in the second half. Once there was like a set groove in there, like I was really kind of feeling that. But yeah, I mean, like she is going all over for vocal delivery. This is kind of insane. This feels like you just like, yeah, I'm gonna compare it to Cemetery, which is gonna be weird.
No, I can
But
see it though.
there's so many ideas just shoved together into one song.
Yeah.
Sometimes it works well, sometimes it doesn't. Track 3 didn't work. This track works. It's gonna be a lot like Cemetery, I think, where some of these are just gonna hit. I'm not gonna know why, but the energy on here was good. I liked the instrumental. It seemed a little basic until that like kind of like lighter synth kind of keyboard came in. And I was kind of like really feeling it. So yeah, mixed bag, but this is like really strange. I can definitely tell it's like early punk stuff. Like Patti Smith, I really like Patti Smith. This is obviously a lot more eccentric than Patti Smith is, and less conventional. But it is punk music, so there you go.
Yeah. Yeah, not really a fan of either of those two, honestly. But I think Chachki's, I don't like that one at all. Dread Love was fine. I can just kind of vibe to it a little bit, but way too much for me. I'm gonna need it to simmer down a bit if she wants to attract this old boy. But I don't think that's her main concern.
No, she's in her own world and she's killing it.
Yes. Which I do gotta respect.
Yes,
but,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Apparently she's classically trained, I think, so she's definitely doing this as a
you gotta know how you gotta know the rules to break them, is what they say.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right, cool. We can move on to track 5. Future is now.
Nunsexmonkrock.
This is Pink Floyd. This sounds like a Pink Floyd song.
It does.
Oh, now it's a beach blast.
I think this is Crystal Mommy music.
Yeah. Or like Weird Theater Kid.
Yes.
Not even regular Theater Kid.
Avant-garde theater kid.
There you go. All All right. Guess that's how you end this, huh?
Yes, sir.
That is Future is Now.
That was fun. This feels like, yeah, it's like 100 gex for like people in the 80s. It's
It really
like all
is.
over the place.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I mean, the instrumental was fun on this one. I thought it was just a fun little track. Vocals do get like too eccentric sometimes, where it's like just go down like half a step.
Yeah.
Like you don't need to do all of that. But I mean, there's a charm to it. I mean, I can definitely like see this fitting some people's aesthetics. So
For
I'm just
sure.
witnessing this right now.
Yeah. I think this is a little bit out of both of our elements, a little bit. Mine more so
Yes.
than yours, but
I like some weird stuff, but
I
that's
don't.
kind of weird.
I don't usually. But it's one of those where it's like, in every sense of the word, I should hate this stuff, but I can't bring myself to hate it.
No,
Because it's just fun.
it's fun. I
And
just
she's like
yeah.
really, she's way out there. She's doing her thing. So I was like, okay, you know what? Yeah, go do it.
I mean, I can see the influences people have taken from this too, which is fun to see. It's just weird that it came from this body of work. Just how eccentric this is, but
Yeah. But hey, you know, to each her own, I suppose. All right, now we're doing a Star Trek episode, I guess. Because it is born in Zizax. Zizax? Zygax? I don't know.
don't say Zizax.
Zizax?
Once again, Radio Yerevan with our news.
Oh, I'm sorry. You have to turn on the machine. This is Radio Yerevan. My name is Hans Ivanovich Hagen, and this is the news. I was born in Zizax.
Oh, 6'6". I should have known.
Of course. Zix.
Planning a reunion. You know that Mr. Brezhnev is planning. I wonder if I could make soup.
All right, that was born in 6'6".
Okay, off the wall again.
Yeah.
So she grew up in West Germany, so I think this song is just talking about like her coming up in West Germany. It seems like so yeah, interesting subject matter. I feel like the voices again were like kind of wild, but it kept me engaged in the track. Just incredibly quirked up.
Yes.
That's all I have to say about it. But this was one of the better ones. I really like the just the main driving point of the track, and the instrumental was fun. Again, it's like some fun punk, post-punk stuff. It's just the lyrics over the top of this are just so insane.
Yes, and the voice is not helping.
No.
Yeah, I have no idea what just happened, really. I don't know. Don't speak German. Maybe it would make more sense, or maybe it would make less sense. I have no idea.
It was in English, but I don't know if you could tell at certain points.
There were some points where it wasn't German.
There were some points where she switches between German and English
Yeah.
randomly.
So I don't know if that would help it make more sense, or if it would
I
just
don't
make me more confused. I feel like I might
Yeah.
be more confused if I knew all that was going on. But yeah, that one was fun. I like that one. Always a fan of 6'6" whenever it can get mentioned, I suppose. Don't know what it is, but I like it now. Track 7 is Ikimaska. There's no way I mispronounced that one.
No way.
Just gonna throw that out there right now. A fade out.
What?
What is this?
Never.
All right, that was Ikimaska.
I want to say I hate that track, but I don't. I see the positives in it, despite it being enough to probably turn most people off of this music forever, probably. Like this is like CIA, like mind control music. I do really like the repetition of the music. It's definitely like a lot of modern bands. Like Swans and stuff, like they do this repetition hypnotic kind of like thing that she's doing, but she did it very well. Like repetition wise, it was great. It switched up exactly when it needed to, and I love that instrumental at the end, just that slight building of things. You had the horn sections popping in. That was really cool. Vocal wise, this was like so like over the top, like hard to listen to. Despite everything else in the track working for me, it's like this is way too wild. Like, no, we don't need like really high pitched, like constant, vocal work. But I mean, I see the good in this track, though. I mean, there's definitely parts of it where I'm like, yeah, I see influence that a whole bunch of bands took from this. But yeah, I'm torn on that one. I'll never listen to that again, but I do respect the hustle on that track.
Okay. I do hate that one. What everyone expected. I was surprised to hear you say that you should hate it and that you were torn on it, because I figured, oh, Babby likes repetitive bullshit.
I do, yes. That's why I saw that in there, but I'm removing the vocal from it.
Okay.
The vocal did help it. It's like it's a cool, like they did it well, but it doesn't mean I enjoy it.
Oh, okay.
Like it's well done and they do it well, but I don't personally enjoy it. But it was cool to listen to.
Okay. Yeah, I hopefully will never hear that again. That is all I'm gonna say about that. Track 8 is Dr. Art,
Let's go.
short for Dr. Arthur.
Hey, 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 because I love you forever. Something wrong with Dad. Something wrong with you. Amen. Praise the Lord. Yeah.
There's a revolution going on. Yes,
All right, that was Dr. Art.
Not bad. I actually like that one quite a bit. I think that's definitely up there. I do like this more turn to like repetitive, more deep ingrained rhythmic sections that she's been doing on the past couple tracks. I think the vocal work on this track was pretty good. Not too over the top. I feel like she hit a very perfect range in there for me to enjoy it. But yeah, I mean, this thing is just like, I think she talked about LSD on this track. That's what it's like. It's like this is just like an LSD trip. Things are just coming at you just like constantly. It's all just wild colors and different vocal inflections and everything. But yeah, I mean, I'm a fan of that one. I like that.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not liking this. This is I don't know, man. I need something to latch onto, and if the beat is just dun, 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 just over and over again, I don't want to listen to it. I don't know. That's not me, man.
That's punk, brother.
That's punk. I liked London Calling, but I did not like the Ramones.
This is like avant-garde punk. This is like punk, I think.
Oh, okay.
This is like, yeah, break every rule, please.
I suppose. I just don't want to listen to it. But the show must go on. So, track 9 is Cosmic Shiva.
It's just a Lady Gaga song.
Yeah.
Direkte Mal, auf jeden Fall. Direkte Mal, auf jeden Fall. Direkte Mal, auf jeden Fall. Direkte Mal.
Wir sind die Menschen auf der Erde.
Direkte Mal.
Wir sind die Menschen auf der Erde. Alle voll drauf auf total Beschwerde.
God is your father.
And on baby noises. A
Let's
classic.
go.
I'm gonna do the THX starting thing.
Born.
All right, that was Cosmic Shiva.
Nice. That was interesting. That felt like a backtrack of like a 70s movie.
Yes. Yes, it did.
Not the worst here, for sure. I think this like back half is definitely like hitting to me a little bit harder. I feel like the song structures are a little bit more. They're still crazy. They're still out there, but they're still a little bit more like rang in. It's not just total chaos. But apparently this is about her daughter that was just born. She's on the I guess she is on the album cover here. It's hard to tell because everything's upside down on the
Oh.
actual one. But yeah, I mean, it's so weird because like it's so avant-garde, but I can tell she like feels every minute of it. Like she's definitely in it for the art's sake, and these are like personal feelings she's really putting into this. So big respect to the actual art here. This is just not something I'll ever listen to again, but like really cool experience. I'm seeing weird influences that people are grabbing from this. So it's cool to see like the starting point of stuff like this.
Yeah. I mean, gotta respect it for that, but man, I hate artsy shit like this. Just in general, it's like my least favorite thing in the whole world. So yeah, I'm never gonna listen to this again, but like, it's well made, I guess, but like, man, I don't know. I'd rather be listening to almost anything else. But
Don't speak too soon. We got a wheel coming up.
oh, that's true. We could get another cemetery. But we'll finish it with UFO.
UFO. Or UFO.
It's not all caps. So that means it has to be UFO, right?
Oh, that is weird.
The lyrics on Spotify just had a question mark for that.
Really?
Yeah.
Concentration, transcendental meditation. Transcendental meditation. It's a totally different energy. They give you the highest of all the spirits, the Holy Spirit, the Holy Spirit. They give you the highest of all the spirits, the Holy Spirit.
Classic fade out. All right, that was UFO and the album as whole.
It was a pretty decent closer. I like the atmosphere. I like the atmosphere on most of these tracks. I feel like she does a very good job of setting that. That's kind of the main takeaway I'm taking here. It's just like great atmosphere. I love that it's like so truly and uniquely just her, not conforming to literally anything on this album at all. Yeah, I mean, this is truly like punk, like at its core.
Yes.
It's just like breaking all the rules constantly. I'm glad that she's making music like you can tell she didn't make it for critical appeal or anything. She made it for her and people that latch on to it. I feel like a lot of these tracks are like there's so much going on in them that it would take further listens to like understand what's even happening in each of them. But I did really like a couple of them, just for like the very different and small things I'm picking up throughout different tracks that I'm really liking, like the repetition aspect of it, just the general atmosphere she creates. But yeah, vocals get insane, out of pocket, crazy constantly. It's enough to throw most people out. I don't know if I'd ever revisit this thing, but it's a cool like experience to have gone through, because you don't really hear stuff as erratic as this often, especially in the 80s, like 82. This is wild.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I liked Smack Jack. Was that the only one that made it to the winning playlist? I think it might have been. Yeah. I liked Smack Jack. Yeah, I don't know. Not for me, Jack.
Ha.
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 As my good friend Joey Bidey would say.
Real.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, a lot of what you were saying is true, is that it's like, you kind of got to respect it for what it is, and especially what it isn't. But, like, yeah, that doesn't mean that I like listening to it. But, yes, thank you. There you go. I wasn't really the biggest fan of Kate Bush, so her evil twin probably wasn't going to do it for me either. But
I see where Kate Bush got a lot of inspo, though. I'm definitely still much more of a Kate Bush fan. I feel like she hones in a lot more, but this is more avant-garde stuff, so it's not meant to do that. But
right.
Yeah, it was an interesting experience because I definitely see where Hounds of Love got a lot of little inspirational bits from.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, there's definitely something there, but no, thank you. But we got a wheel to spin.
Let's go.
I'm so excited for the wheel. I guess for those who didn't watch the last video, the wheel is a little bit different. We have like the first 10 or so things that are on the wheel, have those weighted a little bit more just because they've been there for a while. And I think we're interested in most of these, if not all of them.
Yes.
So that'll be fun. And then we also have some more highly requested ones weighted more. So those will also have higher chances. But, it's anybody's game. We'll see what it lands on. Right now. Oh. Lost in the dream.
Let's see what this is. Oh, The War on Drugs, 2014. Okay. Let's go.
All right. Super cool. All right. Next week, War on Drugs, Lost in the Dream. I don't know what this is.
I think I have heard a couple War on Drugs songs because of their album in 2021, I think. I think it's like indie rock, but don't quote me on that at all.
Okay. Alternative 10s. That's what the playlists are recommending on Spotify.
Nice.
Garden Indie.
Okay, I'm in.
We'll see. Yeah, I could be down for this.
Heartland rock, indie rock, and neo psychedelia.
Okay.
I'm down.
Yeah. Well, got that to look forward to. Super cool. Goes to show that even the ones that aren't weighted can still win.
Real.
So
that's a good point.
There you go. So please do suggest things. Because there you go. It could get picked. Or if you saw something on there that you really want us to do, then suggest it again, and then I will increase the odds.
Boost the odds.
That's how it works, baby.
This is a game now. You can boost your odds.
That's right. You can bot things so that
we'll just make sure it's not the same person spamming it, because then that won't count.
that is a good
We'll
point.
reduce points for that.
We'll reduce points. That's right. If you go on all our videos and suggest the same thing, then you're getting canceled.
Wee woo, wee woo.
Your pick is getting canceled.
Yes.
Get owned. Okay. There you go. Check out the Twitter and the podcast. They're in the description. I like tweeting.
Real.
So. How do you say goodbye in German?
Guten Tag.